chairman of SSIST Trust from 2016 to 2019. He traveled across 18 states in India, including the northeastern state. He's been training, mentoring, hand-holding farmers to change over to organic natural farming, and also urban housewives to kitchen and terrace gardening. So hereby I welcome our trustee and a very
Thank
dear
you very much.
mentor, Ramakrishna Reddy ji. And now once more, I welcome Neerja ji. So Neerja ji,
Thank you.
we are very, very grateful to have you on this webinar, because it's a great honor for all of us. And our chairman has also um, um, sent a message to all of us. So I think we can just put that message if it's available. Partvi, can you put the message by the chairman? Uh, our chairman, Mr. Prasad, is he is a farmer, and I think he has sent a bite for all of us. He has a great vision for our trust and has been encouraging, he has been mentoring all of us. Let me see. Okay. So till that time, I think we can take up some questions. Yeah, it has come. And I think that was...
I am continuously in touch with agriculture and horticulture departments. The topic chosen for today's webinar is very interesting and much need of the hour, which the country is looking for and striving to bring back traditional ecological knowledge. TGS is a wonderful initiation that is locally relevant, helps and encouraging factor, especially for medium and small holders, to maintain quality of the producers. Our mission is to see healthy, happy and ever smiling farmers across the globe. Thank you. You may please start the discussions. Huge viewers are waiting enthusiastically. Thanking you. Warm regards.
We could not put his picture. I think we'll later on put his picture somehow with the technical error. And hereby, Neerja, I'm very happy to be, just, of course, the webinar will also include the interaction between you and Reddy ji. So first, at the outset, you have been ushering and you have been leading so many government schemes like PKVY and just now BPKP, and also, the upcoming scheme which has come in for the Northeast, which is, I think, MOVCD. So among all the schemes, when we come to think about natural farming, organic farming, and India has seen so much of use of chemical after the Green Revolution, so much of use of chemical, which has not only destroyed the land, the water bodies, also the health of the people. And now there's a great concern about stopping the use of chemical and improving the health of people. In this field, the government has taken a lot of initiatives to promote and to encourage farmers to take up organic and natural farming. So, but there is a gap, because government is taking a lot of initiative and a lot of schemes have come up, but there is not enough awareness among the farmers, and the benefits have not been taken fully. So on the part of the public, the farmers, there is a feeling that not in the schemes are not enough. What do you say, how to bridge this gap? And you can throw some light on these schemes, the important schemes which can benefit farmers and also which can reduce the use of chemicals, and how we can make the people more aware and use the benefits of these schemes. Over to you, Neerja ji.
Thank you, Savita. Thanks for the lengthy introduction and thing. I think today I'm very happy to share some of my thoughts and what the government is doing for the welfare of the farmers. If you look at our the name of our ministry, it is DAC and FW. That is called Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare. So whatever we do is for farmers' welfare. But as I was discussing with you, whatever we do, many of the times we never do the advertisement. So I think it makes a lot of difference in the field, like, government kuch nahi kar raha at times. So you have given me a chance to, to tell to the audience about the different kind of policies and policy of organic farming, as well as different schemes we have in the ministry. See, I think this is the right time. Like, it is a win-win situation for everyone who are involved in organic farming as of now. If you look at farmer side, we have different schemes which give some incentives to the farmers. And if you look at the processors or exporters, even we have certain kind of initiatives which help them. And even for the people who are involved in post harvest management, maybe entrepreneurs. Reddy Garu knows it well, because he also tried to put up something in Tripura under our FOBC DNR. So with that thing, so they no time, and COVID also helped us, in increasing the demand for organic farming. So if we come to that, I'll start with the organic farming policy of 2005, which says around 10% of our cultivated area should be under organic farming. That comes to around, we have 141 million hectares of area, which comes to 140. If it is 10%, you look at, if you convert that into lakhs, 141 lakhs should be under organic farming. If you look at the present scenario, including the third party certification, since most of you are into this organic farming, I'll explain afterwards if you say so, but otherwise third party is done by APEDA and PGS is done by DSA as of now, but there is a proposal to merge both the things and bring it under DSA. So that's another point. But under these two programs together, certification system, we are covering only 28 lakhs of area, which is coming to 2.8% against 10%. So there is a lot of scope to increase organic farming. And there are certain areas like hilly areas, rain-fed areas, and then, dry, deciduous areas, and then traditional areas where there is no chemical, usage. And there are tribal areas. There are so many areas where we can go for organic farming as such. So the policy is also there to do it. And based on the policy, as of now, we have two main programs. One is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which promotes PGS, Participatory Guarantee System of certification. There we are giving, we have a, like every scheme has certain financial things. So it has 50,000 per hectare over a period of 3 years, out of which 61%, like nearly 31,000 is given as an incentive to the farmer. So you are asking about what are the incentives that a farmer gets. So this is incentive is given to the farmer either for buying inputs, biofertilizers, or whatever. See, and this PKVY, I would like to tell you at this point of time, we have categorically clarified that it need not be the organic farming system which is specified by ICAR and all. It can be any natural farming, homo farming, whatever. That has to be the decision call of the state and the farmers. If they are interested in natural farming, go for it. But this is the kind of a bouquet of thing that we offer to the state. We operate all these schemes to the states, obviously, 60-40%. We give 60 and the state will put in 40. So what are the components we give? One is for cluster, and both the schemes, I'll come to the MOVCD afterwards, but in this scheme, we go for clusters, 20 hectare clusters. And then capacity building of those cluster formation and capacity building training about PGS and organic farming is also part of it. About PGS, manual and certification and how you enter the data into the portal. That is also part of it. And then larger amount goes to the farmers as incentive. And there is amount for certification also. And then post harvest management like marketing, packing and marketing. This is the entire thing in PKVY. So if you look at this, if you look at the big, canvas, this amount seems to be very limited, but we still have covered nearly 6 lakh hectares of area under this PKVY, which started in 2015. One phase we have completed, we come to the, because it takes 3 years, so we have entered into second phase. And around 13 lakh farmers are with us through states, and many of you are you are working as service providers or regional councils in that thing, if I understand correctly about the participants. This is about PKVY. And then a part of it, as you know, this zero budget or natural farming system, there was a move that, more focus should be on this also. Although PKVY covers and gives flexibility to the state that you can take up any kind of organic farming or chemical-free farming in precise. So accordingly, what we did is recently we have introduced one like Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati. Like it can be a natural farming. It is a natural farming. For that, what we are focusing is majorly on capacity building. So you will have community resource person and all the stuff, village level, block level, and then capacity building of farmers is very, very important, which Andhra is doing. Many of you are very familiar with it. See, based on Andhra model, we have come up with that. And we have already, the Andhra states of Andhra and Kerala have already submitted our proposal to us. So we will be taking it up. So if you are interested, you can approach the states and, we are asking the states and people interested in that, they can also come as resource persons. If anybody in this webinar are interested, you are welcome for that. So this is about natural farming, how we are going to do it. We see in our vision document of this Ministry for Organic Farming says in the next coming 5 years, we would be covering additional at least 25 lakh hectares additional. For the last so many years, we have covered 28 lakh. But now we are going at a faster pace, saying that 25 lakh we will be covering in the next 5 years, which will come under 15 Finance Commission period. So accordingly, we have come up new initiatives also. We have done like, individual farmers were not covered, support to individual farmers. So we have introduced now support to individual farmers, 1,000 per hectare for certification only. Not anything but certification. And extending organic farming to traditional areas like village level certification. If a state thinks, for a long time, traditionally there is no chemical use in those areas, you can go for certification so that, see, agriculture as on date and precisely organic farming, it has to be for, environmental benefit as well as soil, as well as, farmers benefit, everything. So it encompasses so many things, a win-win situation for everyone. So what now we are saying is, it should be a profitable venture for the farmer also. Unless you look at agriculture as an agribusiness model, it cannot come up. So we are doing that under PKVY. And then Mission Organic Value Chain, this is one of the things which says, whatever I am saying, like it should be an agribusiness, this model has come up in this Mission Organic Value Chain development. What we are doing is, we have their FPOs, which have a legal entity. Now the government is coming up with a new project which says 10,000 FPOs should be, established in the entire country. So I am very proud to announce to this August gathering that we have already got 131 FPOs in Northeast region. And we have been developing the spices like, turmeric, ginger, and pineapples, and chili, which is very spicy. And then we have large cardamom. These kind of products, kiwis. So this kind of, produce we have been promoting. And there is a lot of brands have come up both in MOVCDNER and PKVY also. And coming to the MOVCDNER, the components, FPO formation and training is part of it. And major, the deviation from PKVY is, we have certain amount allocated for post-harvest management. Like, once you produce, then you need to have collection centers, segregation centers, reefer vans, cold storages and integrated processing units. I'm very happy to say that we have a support of up to 50%, like 6 crores. Up to 6 crores we can support the entrepreneurs if they are doing. And even for FPOs also, 75% of the total cost can be subsidized. Whereas if it is an entrepreneurs who are interested in setting up this kind of post-harvest management, then we can give up to 6 crores. That is the maximum limit. This is, as of now, I'm specifying it is only in Northeast, but we want to bring it to the rest of the country in the next year, starting from next year. So this kind of thing, and it has, we found very good results in Northeast. Exports have started, branding has done, Big Basket. If you look at the domestic market, Big Basket, Big Bazaar, and Sami Labs, all these, big people have started procuring from us. And then exports like to Swaziland, Europe, to France, Italy, US, they're already doing exports, but our FPOs have also started doing it. And then, we are also into contract farming in that. See, contract farming policy has come out lately. You must be knowing about it. So there is one Parvata Foods in Siliguri, which is established by an IIM graduate couple, which was, appreciated by Honorable PM also. In that institute, that, processing agri entrepreneurs, they have now tied up. They are doing contract procurement, may not be farming, they with our FPOs to procure, this both ginger and turmeric. So this kind of encouraging developments are, motivating us to take this kind of approach, value addition approach, to rest of the country. So these are some of our things, and if I have to say, we have, so many, ICR has come up with so many, models, integrated organic farming system models, and we have, package of practices developed by ICR for it. And we have also model clusters, and some of you, Shri Shri Foundation has already taken model clusters. 58 organizations have already taken these clusters. And we have Namami Gange program also. I'm telling all the programs together. Namami Gange is basically for cleaning of Ganga. But in what we are proposing is, cleaning of Ganga happens if you don't use fertilizers in the areas close to, in the villages close to Ganga. So what we are envisaging is, on 5 kilometers on either side of Ganga, we will take up the villages where there will not be any fertilizer use. We promote organic farming. So this is another initiative.
Neeraj, just a second. One thing is, if you know Hindi, you can like little bit speak in Hindi also. Some people are asking, but that is
I know Hindi. I'm okay. May not be, my slang might be difficult, Sarita, but I think I can speak.
And one more thing is that sometimes the voice is cracking, otherwise it's perfect. And our we also, I wanted to also let you know that we have our CEO, Mr. Venkatesh ji, is also here in this webinar, and we are very happy to have our trustees, our Prabhakar Rao ji and Archana Jha ji. They are also here, and Uma Maheshwari ji is director. She's also asked, can we apply for Namami Gange? So she's been heading a lot of our projects. Sorry.
So should I switch on to Hindi also in between? Yeah. So Namami Gange, I think Uma Maheshwari, I know her, and I think if she's the same lady.
Yeah,
yes. See, except for now everything I think my suggestion is, Savita, I have explained in general whatever is there under government programs. Okay. Now I think you may invite questions. I don't know, whatever is your system.
Questions, there are so many questions. First, I will ask Reddy ji to speak to you. He can interact with you.
So I'll just I'll just answer this Namami.
Yeah, yes, please.
Namami Gange issue. We are giving to the states, like Namami Gange, we have 5 states. 5 states हैं, उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड, झारखंड, बिहार एंड वेस्ट बंगाल. तो अगर किसी को करना है नमामि गंगे के अंतर्गत, तो आप अपने इन स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट से बात कर लीजिएगा. You will definitely be taken up for those things.
Okay. And people are quite interested to know about PGS certification. So I think it's a huge topic on its own. So I think first I will request Reddy ji to have a whatever, he has lot of experience in the field of agriculture and the art of living. So I would hand over the stage to Reddy ji, and then of course we would also request you to talk about PGS certification later. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Savita ji, and thank you, Neeraj ji, for your introduction and the programs the government has taken up. I'm very, very happy to know that lots of initiation has been done in the past 3-4 months. And one of the things I really appreciate right now that has been done is a draft GO that has been sent for banning the insecticides, which has come out, but it has to go through the whole process because They have invited comments from the manufacturers, the users, the distributors, etc. I think this is the first of its kind. It's not an ordinary draft GO, I should say. I should really thank the department and all the persons involved in the government bringing about this kind of a ban on insecticides, which are harmful for the mankind and all the living kingdom. Secondly, the recent Prime Minister's initiative to help the rural India regarding the regulatory environment that has been liberalized, especially amendment of the Essential Commodities Act. We have been waiting for a very, very long time. I know the Department of Agriculture and all the persons involved, including Ashish ji, has worked very hard on this subject for a very long time, and that has come about. And secondly, basically empowering, providing, etc., the farmers to directly deal with the processors, aggregators, wholesalers, etc. This is another major, I should say, innovative idea that has come about. And to reduce the pollution, especially in the Delhi region, this is regarding the stubble burning. I know this has happened about 2 years ago, but it's one of the major things that has been taken up by the government, where they are buying the stubble from the farmers and giving it to the fertilizer manufacturers by grinding them and adding 5% of it in the fertilizers, which not only reduces air pollution in that area, but also it gives a boost to the farmers when they're using this thing. It increases, as you know, the organic carbon content in the soil, which is a direct benefit to the farmers, which they have not been doing at all most of the time. Because there's one element that organic carbon has not been raised in the soil, because nobody's thinking about it. They're just adding only chemicals. This is one of the great initiatives that the government has taken. I think a lot of thinking is going on, and there are a lot more challenges that are there in the system. And I'm sure these will be brought to light, and also suggest that the government should form a high-level panel or committee, this is my suggestion, so that more and more things happen and brought to the notice of government, because we are working in the field. We have tremendous amount of insight and what farmers are facing. So this is one of my suggestions, that if that is done, we'll contribute our might to the government policy making in this direction. Apart from this, as you know, we have been working, right now we're working very hard on the market linkages, and we are glad to inform you that where we have done a lot of pilot projecting in the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, we have established the market linkages.
I think I'll bring in Neerja ji again, because I think there's some technical problem there. So Neerja ji,
Yes.
there have been some question on Javik portal, which the government has come up with. And this Javik, can you speak a little bit about PGS? And then Javik, Ramakrishna ji, Reddy ji, we'll come back to like.
Yeah, I just finished it. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just come back. 1 second. I think I'll just finish my. Yeah. So this is another thing that we have taken up, Neeraj ji, is agroforestry for farmers. So in their own farm, to create a portion of their land for agroforestry, which is going to make it a lot more sustainable, because this is the new trend all over the world. And we have been doing this in Kurnool already. And we are having a collaboration with our IIHV, one of our Art of Living, another trust, which is coordinating with the help of what we call as funding from Europe. I think this is what we want to bring to the notice of Neeraj ji. As I said, lots of things are happening. We're very happy, especially regarding what you mentioned, that what you're doing in the Northeast, you're going to bring to the rest of India. I welcome it with my whole heart. And I'm sure we can do a lot more work here in this direction, especially within the states of mainland India, I should say that. Thank you very much, Neeraj ji, for your
Thank you, Reddy ji. Thank you so much for your
sharing your
thank you, Reddy ji, for
and programs
appreciation of all so many. And Reddy ji has summed up so beautifully what government has been doing, and his appreciation is really commendable since he has a lot of experience in this field. And here, because a lot of people have been asking about PGS certification, what are the latest initiatives and interventions by the government in this field? And also, how can NGOs help? Like we are also regional council, one of the regional council in PGS certification. What is the role of NGO and this the portal which has come up, the Javik portal.in?
Yeah. तो आई थिंक मैं देख रही हूँ कि many of them are saying हिंदी में बात करें, तो I think थोड़ा सा I'll try to explain in both the things. Like PGS portal के बारे में तो as I understand many of you know about it. PGS तो जैसे certification is a process certification in organic farming. ऐसे नहीं है कि हम ये certify नहीं कर रहे कि उसमें pesticide नहीं है, ये जो भी है. तो पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन इसीलिए आया था कि थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन तो बहुत कॉस्टली है और इट्स सो कॉम्प्लेक्स, तो इसको थोड़ा इजी बनाने के लिए एक पार्टिसिपेटरी गारंटी सिस्टम सर्टिफिकेशन हमने शुरुआत किए थे. ये वर्ल्ड वाइड ऑल्सो कुछ कंट्रीज में ये है, बट गवर्नमेंट जहाँ पे पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन को सपोर्ट कर रहा है, आई थिंक इंडिया इज द मेजर के, आई थिंक इफ आई अंडरस्टैंड करेक्टली दिस इज द ओनली कंट्री. तो वेयर हम लोग दोनों पीजीएस और थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन को जो गवर्नमेंट इसको बढ़ावा देते जा रहे हैं. तो पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन पहले जो था, वैसे पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन के बारे में भी मैं बताना चाहती हूँ. तो जैसे जब आप ग्रुप बनाएंगे, इसमें यह है कि फार्मर्स अपने खुद आपसी में बात करके अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को कह देंगे कि हाँ ये केमिकल फ्री है, उसी को एंडोर्स करेंगे रीजनल काउंसिल. ये इसका कॉन्सेप्ट है. तो इसमें हम कैसे जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा प्रोसेस आई नो मेनी ऑफ यू मस्ट बी नोइंग, बट आई थिंक फॉर द पीपल हु डोंट नो अबाउट पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन आई वुड लाइक टू से लिटिल बिट अबाउट इट. क्या होता है जब आप मैंने पहले बताया कि जैसे एक ग्रुप्स के अंदर पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन की शुरुआत किया जाता है, लोकल ग्रुप्स जैसे पीकेवीवाई हो या नॉन पीकेवीवाई है, जो भी है, जो इंटरेस्टेड फार्मर्स है, एटलीस्ट 5 फार्मर्स का एक लोकल ग्रुप बनाया जाता है. उनकी जो भी डिटेल्स है, गांव या इनका एरिया क्या है, किस तरह की क्रॉप्स कर रहे हैं, इस तरह की सारी डिटेल्स आप पीजीएस पोर्टल एक है हमारे, एक नेशनल सेंटर फॉर, होप आई एम माय वॉइस इज क्लियर. सविता, कैन यू जस्ट?
Yes, absolutely, it's clear.
Okay, so last time you said it's cracking, so
yeah, that time it was cracking.
Okay, thank you. सो ये जो फार्मर्स का लोकल ग्रुप का डिटेल्स जो है, एज ए सेड पीजीएस पोर्टल एक है हमारे नेशनल सेंटर फॉर ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग. वो हमारे अटैच्ड ऑफिस है जो ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग को देखता है. उस सेंटर गाजियाबाद में है, यूपी में. तो उस सेंटर में इट इज द कस्टोडियन ऑफ द पीजीएस पोर्टल. तो वहां पर जो है पीजीएस पोर्टल में इसकी एंट्री करेंगे लोकल ग्रुप का. देन लोकल ग्रुप फिर वो क्रॉप फिर उसके पीजीएस मैनुअल के हिसाब से क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, किस तरह की प्रोडक्ट इनपुट्स यूज करना चाहिए, वो सारे फार्मर्स को बता दिया जाएगा. ये जो है आरसीज या सर्विस प्रोवाइडर, पहले आरसीज दोनों काम करते थे, बाद में हमने कहा नहीं आरसी अलग होगा, सर्विस प्रोवाइडर जो हैंड होल्ड करता है फार्मर्स को वो अलग होंगे. तो जो भी अगर नॉमिनिक्लेचर जो भी है वो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर जो है उनको सारे समझाएंगे या आरसी. फिर वो फार्मर्स अपने आपसी में ही करेंगे और अपना हिस्ट्री शीट जो बोलते हैं वो हिस्ट्री शीट भर के वो भी पीजीएस पोर्टल में डालेंगे. फिर क्या होगा, आप जो है क्रॉप के हिसाब से कितना प्रोडक्शन होगा दैट इज कॉल्ड, वो भी आ जाएगा, उसका स्कोप सर्टिफिकेट बनेगा. इन द सेंस ये क्रॉप राइस है तो इस पर हेक्टेयर इतना इसका प्रोडक्शन आना है. ये स्कोप सर्टिफिकेट फार्मर्स को दिया जाता है इन द बिगिनिंग इटसेल्फ. फिर बाद में व्हाट दे डू इज दे डू द प्रोसेसेस जो भी है, जब भी हो तो केमिकल्स नहीं यूज किया है ऐसे करके पीर रिव्यू होगा. मींस फार्मर्स है, 5 फार्मर्स का ग्रुप है, तो 1-2 फार्मर दूसरे वाले एक दूसरे की फील्ड में जा करके देखेंगे और सर्टिफाई क्या, दे विल से दैट यू नो ये केमिकल यूज नहीं किए हैं और जो भी ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग और नेचुरल फार्मिंग से रिलेटेड है उस तरह की इनपुट्स को यूज किए हैं करके ये पीयर रिव्यू करेंगे. उस रिव्यूज को रजिस्टर में सारे एंट्रीज होते हैं एंड पीयर रिव्यूज विल बी सेंड टू आरसीज फॉर सर्टिफिकेशन फॉर एंडोर्समेंट. फिर आरसीज इसको एंडोर्स करते हैं. तो फिर इसके बाद क्या होगा, देन वंस द प्रोडक्ट कम्स, वो प्रोडक्ट का भी एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन फिर स्कोप सर्टिफिकेट में उस तरह का 10% का वो है कि आप स्कोप सर्टिफिकेट में दे दिया है, उससे 10% लीवे होगा उसमें। so this is what based on the scope certificate now you are ready to sell off your thing। उसका तो ट्रांसैक्शन सर्टिफिकेट भी एक है कि आपने किसी को बेचा है तो वो कितना ट्रांसैक्ट हुआ है वो भी होगा। इसके ये मतलब है कि इससे क्या होगा कि यू कैन हैव द ट्रांसपेरेंसी, आप किसको बेच रहे हैं और आपसे किसको गया है, और फिर आपने 100 क्विंटल का उगाए हैं तो 20 क्विंटल किसी को दिया, 30 क्विंटल किसी को दिया, तो हमें पता चलेगा कि 100 क्विंटल का आपका सोर्सिंग जो आपने जो किया है वो कहाँ कहाँ गया है। आप 100 क्विंटल के ऊपर आप नहीं कर पाएंगे। ये दिस इज द पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन। Whereas in NPOP, third party, you all know, certification agencies, they come and they directly involved in the certification process. They tell you what to do, what not to do, and the third party certification. This is basically PGS is by farmers. Farmers will say, but RC will endorse. This is the certification. And for the past so many years, the NGOs are the people who are involved in PGS certification. They have been raising issues कि ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है। वो सही है, बिकॉज हमने एक फॉर्मेट बनाए थे फार्मर डिटेल के लिए, उसको भरते भरते लोगों का इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट। तो हमने रिसेंटली बहुत सारे चेंजेस इसमें किए हैं। उसमें यह है कि हमने सिंप्लीफाई कर दिए हैं, जो भी आपके डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है वो हमने बहुत सिंप्लीफाई फार्मर डिटेल्स सिंप्लीफाई किए हैं। एंड स्कोप सर्टिफिकेट इंडिविजुअल फार्मर्स का ना होकर के ग्रुप का भी बनेगा। दीज आर सम ऑफ द थिंग्स वी हैव डन। एंड देन वी सेड आरसीज का जो सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट जो इंटरेस्ट जहाँ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है उस तरह की चीज ना हो। माने आरसी, किसी को आरसी बनना है तो आरसी ही रहेगा, ही विल नॉट बी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर। तो इस तरह की बहुत सारे चीजें हमने किए हैं। एंड हमने वी हैड अ सीरीज ऑफ मीटिंग्स विद द स्टेट्स एंड द रीजनल काउंसिल्स आल्सो। So at the end, what I would like to say is the PGS जो है it is very simple, cost effective। 900 में हम पूरा कर लेते हैं, इसे 1000 रुपए भी समझ लो। Whereas third party requires may be thousands of rupees। So this is about PGS। Then there is one more initiative which Savita has already said, जैविक खेती पोर्टल। हम सबका यही इंटेंशन है कि फार्मर जो है अपने का प्रोडक्ट को अच्छे दाम पे बेचे, कोई मिडिलमैन भी ना हो। माने ठीक है जहाँ नहीं हो तो मिडिलमैन होते हैं, बट आवर इंटेंशन वाज टू गिव मोर प्रायोरिटी टू द फार्मर। फॉर दैट हमने एक पोर्टल प्लेटफॉर्म बनाए थे जैविक खेती.in। तो ये क्या है कि इट इज बोथ, इट इज अ नॉलेज प्लेटफॉर्म एज वेल एज इट्स एन ई-कॉमर्स, as well as it is for future trading and bulk buying। ये सारे हमने उसमें इंक्लूड किए थे। नॉलेज प्लेटफॉर्म किस तरह का है, इसमें आप ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग से संबंधित सारे चीज इसमें, अगर किसी को जैसे मैं आई एम ए वेरी नॉविस टू दिस ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कैसे करना है ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, इसके बारे में लिटरेचर अवेलेबल है, इनपुट्स कहाँ मिलेंगे, किस तरह की होना चाहिए, ये भी हमने कोशिश की है कि इनपुट्स कहाँ से मिलेंगे। तो ये इसके अलावा प्रोसेसर्स कहाँ से होंगे, वी हैव टू इंट्रोड्यूस दैट, बट वी आर विजन इज दैट एक प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसे होना चाहिए कि सारे के बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए। इसके अलावा ई कॉमर्स लाइक फार्मर्स, इसमें यह है कि हमारे साथ आज की डेट में आरसीएस के थ्रू ही हैं 3.5 लाख फार्मर्स उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर कर चुके हैं। तो ये फार्मर्स क्या करेंगे कि वो अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को अपने खुद का वो रेट भी वही फिक्स करेंगे और वो डालेंगे, जैसे आपके अमेजोन जैसा ही समझ लीजिए। दिस इज नॉट अ बिग वेंचर एज दैट ऑफ अमेजोन, बट वो डालेंगे और आपको जो चाहिए आप इसको खरीद सकते हैं। तो जैसे राइस का है तो आप जैसे आप नॉर्मल ई कॉमर्स पोर्टल्स में जाकर के करते हैं उसमें है, इसका पेमेंट गेटवे भी है। बट एज ऑफ नाउ हम जो है जो इसकी लॉजिस्टिक सपोर्ट के लिए हमने इंडिया पोस्ट को लिए थे। इट इज स्टिल इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्टेज हम कर रहे हैं। बट जिसको फार्मर्स का डिटेल्स आ रहे हैं, उनका फोन नंबर है, अगर मुझे कहीं से केरला से कुछ लेना हो या कहीं ओडिशा से लेना हो तो आई कुड सी द प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ दैट एंड यू कैन ऑर्डर। सो दैट इज वन पार्ट ऑफ इट। सेकेंड इज उसी में बल्क बाइंग किसी को करना है कि हमें बहुत सारा चीज चाहिए एज ए प्रोसेसर और एज ए बिजनेस पर्सन यू वांट टू डू इट, उसके लिए भी आप उस पोर्टल में जाकर के फार्मर से बात कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि उसका मोबाइल नंबर है, उसका ईमेल भी है। और फ्यूचर ट्रेडिंग, आप ये भी कह सकते हो मेरा डिमांड ये है, मैं फ्यूचर में मैं विथिन सीजन में ये खरीदना चाहता हूँ कि कौन इसको उगाने की, मैंने हु वांट्स टू ग्रो दिस, तो उसका भी हमने इस जैविक खेती पोर्टल में किया है। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल, आई फील नाउ इफ आई अंडरस्टैंड करेक्टली, इसमें फार्मर्स भी होंगे, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग प्रैक्टिशनर्स भी होंगे, प्रोसेसर्स होंगे, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स होंगे in this group. So I request all of you, so we have so much of interface, so you can just have a look at the portal, and we say always you have certain problems here and there, we will look into that, but try to register yourself and try to put across your queries so that we can this platform can be developed into a very nice platform, because since it is authenticity, ये कैसे करेंगे, आपका ये पोर्टल जो है it is bringing data from the PGS portal directly, and recently we have introduced MOVCD NER third party also, so it brings data from the TraceNet. तो जब TraceNet या PGS पोर्टल से आपका डेटा इंपोर्ट होकर के जैविक खेती पोर्टल में आ रहा है, तो इट इज इटसेल्फ इज ऑथेंटिकेटेड, एंड हमने उसमें प्रोसेसर्स की रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए भी इसमें इंक्लूड किए हैं, और या इस तरह की कलेक्शन जो करते हैं इनके लिए भी हमने किए हैं। तो दिस इज माय रिक्वेस्ट थ्रू दिस वेबिनार दैट यू कैन यूटिलाइज दैट आल्सो, because I think this would be more useful for you. Yeah,
very nice. So Neeraj ji, there are of course many questions, but there's a few which I can I will ask you.
Yeah.
One is, can regional council or RC facilitate marketing, and is PGS certification sufficient for farmers to export their produce, or do they require some other certification?
Yeah, see,
मतलब
PGS
अपने export करने के, yes.
See, as of now PGS certification तो से export नहीं होगा, बिकॉज ये डोमेस्टिक यूज के लिए है। हाँ, ये हो सकता है, ये हम एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, जैसे ब्राजील है जहाँ पे पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन है, क्या हमारे पीजीएस प्रोडक्ट को ब्राजील को दे सकते हैं क्या, ये हम एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं। बट एज ऑफ नाउ अगर आप मेजरली ये एक्सपोर्ट्स होते हैं हमारे EU और USA तो या ऑस्ट्रेलिया, वहां पे अगर आपको बेचना हो तो थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन पे जाना है, और उनका अपना सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोसेसेस है, तो उसी से होगा। बट ये एज ऑफ नाउ ये सुविधा है कि 2 साल जिसका पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन है उसमें 1 साल का छूट दिया जाएगा अगर वो थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन में बाद में जाना चाहते हैं। जैसे मेरा 3 इयर्स हो गया है पीजीएस सर्टिफाइड हूँ मैं, तो मेरा खेती का पीजीएस ऑर्गेनिक का हो गया है, तो आप जब आप कन्वर्ट होंगे थर्ड पार्टी में, एज ऑफ नाउ माने 3 इयर्स करने की जरूरत नहीं है, 1 साल का आपका यू कैन गेट दैट एडवांटेज, तो 2 ही साल आपको लगेगा। सो आई कैन से इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू एक्सपोर्ट PGS, बट PGS farmers can be converted to third party. And what is the one more thing you said about RCs? Yeah, as I said earlier,
role of RC. What are the roles of RC, and how can RC support farmers, also facilitate marketing?
Yeah, see, actually the role of RC जो है वो evolve हुआ है over the time. See, now as I said initially जब PGS हुआ था तो there was no PKVY, तो RC ही था, तो RC सारे चीज कर रहे थे, वो हैंड होल्ड भी कर रहा है, वो सर्टिफिकेशन भी दे रहा है, वो मार्केटिंग भी कर रहा है। मार्केटिंग करना वन ऑफ द रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर RCs इनिशियली, ठीक है। इवन नाउ दे कैन प्रोवाइड मार्केटिंग, बट वी सेड जो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स हैं जो जो हैंड होल्डिंग करके इनपुट्स वगैरह भी देखते हैं, उनका रोल बीच में हमने क्या किया, उनका रोल और RCs का रोल अलग होगा। अब कह रही है थर्ड पार्टी, जो अभी PGS गाइडलाइंस जो अभी नए आए हैं उसमें ये है कि RCs आर देयर टू टेल टू रजिस्टर द फार्मर्स एंड टू सर्टिफाई द फार्मर्स, सर्टिफिकेशन में दे कैन डू, बट
Nija, you have been muted. Can you just unmute yourself? Yes.
I didn't do it. Yeah. So as of now, so it's fine. I'm audible now? No?
Yes, perfectly.
So RCs as of now they will be जो फॉर्म करेंगे ग्रुप को PGS के बारे में बता देंगे, PGS पोर्टल एंट्रीज के बारे में हेल्प करेंगे, रजिस्ट्रेशन का, एंड देन सर्टिफिकेशन।
Oh, great. So there are many, many questions. And of course, we also have questions, which participants have been asking, and many questions which I got earlier. So only one or two questions we will be taking up. We can't take all. But
Yeah.
there is one question is there a portal support where we can get form to apply? These are short questions which you can answer. Is there a
What for?
portal
For
support for to apply where they can
as
get the form to
RCs, as RC,
as
Regional
RCs,
Council.
or as even I think for PGS also people might be asking. So it must be this portal is the same for both or it's
Yeah,
different.
see, NCOF, see, RCs, yeah, PGS is the same. They where we have, certain thing for RCs registration also. The new guidelines we are going to launch now. So I think the new portal. So there you can go to that PGS portal, which is there with the NCOF. If you go to National Center for Organic Farming, the PGS portal is there with the NCOF portal. So I think you can go and register yourself.
अच्छा, आप बता रहे थे कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ और भी टेस्टिंग स्कीम ला रही है जिससे हम लैंड टेस्टिंग में भी और हेल्प कर सकते हैं फार्मर्स का फॉर टेस्टिंग ऑफ लैंड अभी सॉइल टेस्टिंग लैंड टेस्टिंग certain hectares of land, like for them. So what kind of support is there for farmers to test their lands?
See, soil testing is one of the area which is organic farming नहीं है. Soil testing से क्या है कि आप integrated nutrient management करो. Integrated nutrient management के मतलब है आप chemical, organic and biofertilizer सबका in a mixture, which is as per the GFR recommendation. Like जनरल फर्टिलाइजर रिकमेंडेशन हर स्टेट में हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट का GFR रिकमेंडेशंस देते हैं स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज. तो उस रिकमेंडेशंस के लिए है, वो ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग के लिए नहीं है, बट ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग जिसको करना है वो भी करा सकते हैं. बट एज ऑफ नाउ फॉर सॉइल टेस्टिंग वी हैव 300 रुपीज फॉर वन सॉइल टेस्टिंग. फ्रॉम सॉइल टेस्टिंग से लेकर के up to giving the card to the farmers. But this is for the entire cycle. But I think as I understand you might be asking about entrepreneurs. अगर कोई entrepreneur soil testing में involve होना चाहते हैं तो क्या support है? तो इसमें हमारा 5 लाख तक का एक support है village level soil testing labs. अगर किसी को soil testing lab बनानी है, small labs at village level, or some of them are getting established at block level also. तो अगर आपको करना है तो 5 लाख का है, उसमें 3.75 lakhs is given by government including state and center together. 1.25 is given by the farmer. तो फार्मर या जो भी एंटरप्रेन्योर है, इसमें वुमेन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप हो सकता है, रिटायर्ड कोऑपरेटिव्स हो सकते हैं, या रिटायर्ड आर्मी पर्सनल है, एनीबडी कैन टेक इट अप. तो इसके लिए है, बट आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग एट विलेज लेवल में. छोटे से अगर किसी को करना है तो ये है सॉइल टेस्टिंग के लिए सपोर्ट है गवर्नमेंट से 5 लाख. 5 लाख में से 3.75 लाख तक.
Okay, we have a trustee, Archana ji's question is कि अभी बहुत डिमांड है ऑर्गेनिक प्रोड्यूस की. We really need lot of people want to eat organic food, but उसका balance अभी तक supply में, and enough number of farmers are not still producing organic food or natural food. So how we'll meet the balance between the supply and the demand? मतलब इंडिया को हम केमिकल्स भी बना सकते हैं क्या, और वो कब बनाएंगे, तो मतलब उसके लिए कब वो टाइम आएगा, and what all the government is doing for that?
See, the time has already come. That's what I'm saying. See, now the government is thinking of a unified certification body. सारे रेगुलेशन जैसे कि क्वालिटी रेगुलेशन के अलावा अलग रख के और सारे चीज, जैसे आपको ट्रेड करो, एक्सपोर्ट इंक्रीज करना है, नाउ द गवर्नमेंट इज थिंकिंग ऑन दोज लाइंस. एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट्स इंक्लूड करो, और डोमेस्टिक में भी सप्लाई सही ढंग से करे, जो कंज्यूमर के कॉन्फिडेंस को हम विन करने के लिए भी कोशिश करें, और सर्टिफिकेशन का ट्रांसपेरेंसी बनाए रखे. ये सारे चीज में गवर्नमेंट नाउ इट इज वर्किंग. मे बी नेक्स्ट ईयर यू मे ऑल्सो लुक इन टू अर्बन ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग. We are thinking of that. I'm just giving you the clues now. I don't know whether we can be successful in it or not, but वो 15th फाइनेंस कमीशन में हम ये सारे टाइम में हम ये सारे लाने चाहते हैं कि क्या अर्बन एरियाज में भी ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग करे। जो ट्रेडिशनल फार्मर तभी आएगा जब उनका लिंकेज हो। जैसे आंध्र, व्हेन आई वाज विजिटिंग एज अ जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी, मैंने स्टेट्स विजिट की, उसमें आंध्र के एक फार्मर ने यही बताया कि मैंने विच इज एप्लीकेबल टू ऑल द फार्मर्स, मैडम आप जो कहेंगे हम उगाएंगे, ऑर्गेनिक करो, नेचुरल फार्मिंग करो, होमो फार्मिंग करो, जो भी करो, बट मुझे मार्केट दिखाइए। सो नाउ व्हाट आई सी इज देयर इज अ गैप बिटवीन मार्केट एंड फार्मर। तो हमारा यही कोशिश है, जो मैं अभी बता रही थी कि एमओबीसीडी में हम मार्केट्स, जैसे फार्मर ने उगाया, देन समबडी हैज टू कम इन बिटवीन एज प्रोसेसर, उसको प्रोसेसिंग करने वाले चाहिए, फिर मार्केट करने वाले चाहिए, या फार्मर को इतना दुरुस्त बनाना चाहिए कि वो जो है ही हैज टू ही शुड बी केपेबल ऑफ एक्सपोर्टिंग। तो एफपीओ मॉडल पे जाना चाहिए। तो इसी के लिए हमारा एमओबीसीडी, जो मैंने स्कीम को इसलिए इतने आई टुक टाइम टू एक्सप्लेन इट, तो हम उसी लाइन पे चल रही है। I understand that there is a gap between the demand and what you supply, and what is supplied is also not seen with a good intention by so many consumers. Consumer ये कहते हैं कि हम कैसे माने कि ये ऑर्गेनिक है, तो ये भी चीज है। सो दिस गैप को फिल करने के लिए हमारा गवर्नमेंट नाउ इट इज आई थिंक नाउ एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू, गवर्नमेंट में ऐसे भी था कि ऑर्गेनिक क्या होता है, माने इसका जब एनसीओएफ में शुरू हुआ था ऑर्गेनिक आरपीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन का, ये तो वैसे ही है, दिस इज फॉर इलेट एंड इट इज कुछ हेप के लिए है, दिस इज नॉट फॉर अस, सो डोंट ब्रिंग इट टू द फार्मर्स, या डीएससी की कॉरिडोर में नहीं आना चाहिए। This was the intention initially, but now everybody is into it, and there is lot of things everybody wants to eat, chemical free thing. So dheere dheere see, it's an evolutionary process and we are going for it. As I said, अभी तो हमने पिछले 10 साल में 28 लाख हेक्टेयर्स both third party and PGS कवर किए। हम कह रही है 10 साल नहीं, and more than that 10 years, I think for the past 15 years। अब हम कह रही है नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स हम 25 लाख हेक्टेयर में जाएंगे। उसके लिए हम कह रहे हैं ना, ये नए इनिशिएटिव्स भी मैं बता रही हूँ, सिंगल फार्मर को भी सपोर्ट करेंगे, कंटिन्यूअस एरियाज विलेज लेवल सर्टिफिकेशन भी कराएंगे, पीजीएस सर्टिफिकेशन होगा, थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन होगा। इसके अलावा भी पेस्टिसाइड रेसिड्यू फ्री सर्टिफिकेशन भी हम लाना चाहते हैं। लाइक पीपल आर सेइंग हमें क्या पता ये प्रोसेस सर्टिफिकेशन में पेस्टिसाइड्स है क्या, फार्मर 3 साल क्यों रुके, उसका जो है प्रोड्यूस उसने जो भी केमिकल फ्री बनाया, he'll go to a lab and get it tested, pesticide residue free certification होगा। So there are so many things we are thinking of which will definitely increase the organic farming area। and जो सब्सिडीज दे रहे हैं वो तो ठीक है, बट मार्केटिंग जब तक नहीं जुड़ेगा फार्मर के साथ, जब पुल फैक्टर नहीं होगा फार्मर से, तब तक फार्मर आई थिंक दिस इज वन थिंग व्हिच वी नीड टू लुक इनटू। आई थिंक यू पीपल कैन डू इट better than anyone of us, in that direction।
Yeah, thank you, Neerja ji. And I wanted to, tell you one initiative that our trust has taken. Just now we are having हम लोग एक पैन इंडिया होम गार्डनिंग प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं, और which is focusing on urban farming, urban home gardeners। और उसको more than मतलब 5,000 people will be doing this program, and there'll be more than 2,000 teachers taking this program। तो ये पूरे इंडिया में हो रहा है, और इससे हम घर घर में जो है, मतलब हमारा ये फोकस है कि हर घर में लोग अपने घर में खुद उगाएं कुछ ऑर्गेनिक फूड, चाहे देयर मस्ट बी 10 पॉट्स 20 पॉट्स, और एक टेरेस गार्डन है या बालकनी है उसी में, और उसमें बहुत सारे फार्मर्स भी ये सिखा रहे हैं, और बहुत सारे मतलब अर्बन गार्डनर्स भी सिखा रहे हैं। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा है। और आपसे एक लास्ट जो बहुत लोगों का ये क्वेश्चन है, ये मैं पूछना चाहूँगी कि जो हमारे मार्केट लिंकेजेस हैं, फार्मर्स जो ग्रो करते हैं, सपोज दे आर ग्रोइंग वेजिटेबल, उसको हम कैसे सिटी तक के जो लिंकेजेस हैं, वो लिंकेज मार्केटिंग लिंकेजेस में क्या क्या लेटेस्ट इनिशिएटिव है? यू हैव ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड अबाउट इट, लेकिन बिकॉज इस पे और क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, तो कैन यू टेल अस व्हाट हाउ द गवर्नमेंट इज प्लानिंग टू मेक दिस लिंकेज बेटर?
मैंने जब मिशन ऑर्गेनिक वैल्यू चेन डेवलपमेंट के बारे में बात की थी, तो मैंने बताया कि किस तरह का सपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट दे रहे हैं, है ना। सो वही आई हैव द पेपर इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी, मैं थोड़ा सा बता दूंगी। जैसे अगर आप कस्टम हायरिंग सेंटर किसी को करना है तो 10 लाख तक का है, इंटीग्रेटेड पैक हाउसेस 37 लाख तक का है, रेफ्रिजरेटर व्हीकल तो 18.75 लाख, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन और 4 व्हीलर के लिए 6 लाख है, कोल्ड स्टोरेजेस किसी को छोटे छोटे रेपनिंग चैम्बर्स करना है तो 18.75। आई थिंक द मेजर वन इज इंटीग्रेटेड प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट, अगर किसी को इस तरह का सेटअप करना है तो 6 करोड़ तक का हम इसको सपोर्ट करेंगे। सो दीज आर ऑल द इनिशिएटिव्स। इसके अलावा भी आपको ये बताना चाहती हूँ, अभी लेटेस्ट जैसे रेड्डी जी सेइंग अबाउट यू नो न्यू इनिशिएटिव्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, इसमें एक और इनिशिएटिव है जो हमने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग किए थे एंड एपीएमसी मंडीज को लाए थे, मंडीज से फ्री किए थे फार्मर्स को, दे आर ऑल देयर। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट एक दूसरा है 1 लाख करोड़ फॉर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट। ये जो है बैंक्स के थ्रू होगा, इसमें इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन का स्कीम है, 8% इंटरेस्ट है फॉर एनी पोस्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट विच इंक्लूड्स पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑल्सो। अगर कोई एंटरप्रेन्योर इसको लेना चाहे तो ही विल गेट इट फॉर द अमाउंट एज पर बैंक से बात करना होगा, ऑल नेशनलाइज्ड एंड अदर बैंक्स आर एलिजिबल फॉर दिस। तो उसमें 3% इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन होगा, so at the end of the day you are getting it for you know throwaway price. So this is one of the initiatives. I am not very sure as of now whether it has reached up to the guidelines have been formulated and niche tak gaya hai ki nahi, but it will definitely coming now and this will help entrepreneurs in establishing these you know processing units, infrastructure, whatever infrastructure.
Nija,
And
thank
इसके
you.
अलावा यू नो मॉफी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज का स्कीम्स है, संपदा है, आई थिंक मेनी ऑफ यू नो। सो दिस आर ऑल देयर, बट वी हम जरूर इस तरह की प्रोसेसिंग जो हमने एमओबीसीडी को लाए थे दैट पीकेवीवाई में भी ले आएंगे एंड दिस विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल मे बी फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स।
नीजा जी, आपने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर किए और ऑलरेडी हमारे पास पूरी लिस्ट है, पर अभी समय कम है। मैं एक बार फिर रेड्डी जी को इनवाइट करूंगी। रेड्डी जी, प्लीज कम एंड यू कैन शेयर योर यू नो थॉट्स ऑन एंड you can even ask some questions from Nija ji. I'll just put you on spotlight.
This is regarding the certification, participatory guarantee scheme certification. I have a request. Is it possible for us at least to work with all these participatory guarantee scheme countries in the world so that we can export to these countries? If not, for example, Europe and USA, the other countries like France or Belgium, whatever, where they have started this whole program. Is there any way that we can work on this so that we can open up our exports from India to these countries at least?
Yeah, as I already said, you know, I was mentioning this, like PGS to PGS, we can definitely do. See, our handicap now is, you know, the export part of organics is with Commerce Ministry and EPEDA. And we are not looking into it. But now with that unified structure that we are going to have maybe within 6 months or 7 months, I feel. Then third party will also come to us, and then export part also we can look into. Then PGS to PGS, we are already looking into it. That is on our agenda. Like, you know, PGS to PGS countries first, and then PGS and its acceptability in other countries. See, as a first part of it, see, we have strengthened our PGS portal as a part of it only, so that the credibility of PGS certification will increase first. Then we can think of, you know, exporting the same thing to different countries. So it is on the agenda now.
And one more suggestion here, because we do a lot of trading, especially with the Middle Eastern countries. Is there any way that we can influence so that they accept our PGS? Because these are people totally depend on India, and lots of food grains and food is exported to these Middle Eastern countries. Is there any way we can work with the Middle Eastern countries as a special package and program so they're accepting our PGS certification so that we can export very easily to these countries?
Yeah, actually, this is also in the part of agenda. Like, you know, this is a Prime Minister's priority area also. So we are already into it. So I have answered for it.
These are things that we can do, which is in our hands. And later on, we can raise our standards of PGS so that it becomes acceptable in Europe and USA as well. And because this is how all the nations work, especially all the, what do you call it, standards that have been made with Japan or Germany or UK. Their standards are their standards. Like that, in India, we can have our standards of PGS or whatever, you can give another name as well. so that it becomes more acceptable all over the world. Let us have a lot more stringent monitoring as well as the standards that we fix, so that it becomes a standard, Indian standard, and that should be acceptable all over the world as well. I think we should raise ourselves and our level.
Yeah, that's what we have to, increase our bar and then think of exports.
Right. I think this is what I would suggest. Let us have our own standards and really strong in that field. As I can see and I can feel, what we are doing in the natural farming, not many people in the world are able to do this. And the technology, methodologies, and we have so many standard products and so many processes, which, as you know, they're patented all over the world. So we should really, really give a lot of fillip and support to these things, so that we really help our farmers and help our country, as well as earn a lot of foreign exchange and make agriculture one of the main fundamental, as pillars of the economy, in fact. I would like to see this agriculture as one of the main pillars of exports and production as well, apart from the industry that we have, or even surpass all other industries. In fact, this is what we are able to foresee, and we want to work with the government so these things can happen. Thank you very much.
So नीचा जी, थैंक यू सो मच। और आज आप यहाँ पे आए और हम सबको इतने सारा हमें ज्ञान मिला इस क्षेत्र में, जहाँ पे हम सभी का एक है प्रयास कि हम ऑर्गेनिक ग्रो करें, हम नेचुरल, जो बिना किसी केमिकल का ऐसा हम खाना खाएं और ऐसा ग्रो करें। और एक फार्मर को भी उसमें विन विन सिचुएशन है, फार्मर जो ग्रो कर रहा है उसके लिए भी, हेल्थ के लिए भी अच्छा है, लैंड के लिए भी, वाटर के लिए, अंडरग्राउंड वाटर, फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट, फॉर अस, फॉर आवर हेल्थ। सो एंड वी आर वेरी हैप्पी कि गवर्नमेंट इतनी सारे इंटरवेंशंस, इतने सारे स्कीम्स और इतने सारे उनके पॉलिसीज नए हैं। एंड आपने मुझे हिंट किया भी था, अभी बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें आ रही हैं विच यू विल अनफोल्ड इन फ्यूचर। सो वी आर ईगरली वेटिंग। एंड जो ये आत्मनिर्भर ऑर्गेनिक सर्टिफिकेशन है, ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी पहल है। तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, लाइक just at the end, would you like to throw a little bit more light on आत्मनिर्भर ऑर्गेनिक सर्टिफिकेशन और इसको फार्मर्स को क्या फायदे होते हैं? With that, we'll of course like
nothing. PGS is an Atmanirbhar certification. You are not dependent on anything, and you are involving farmers, in certification. So yahi Atmanirbhar hai. We are already doing it. So whatever is the nara, we are going with the flow. So I think we can do.
Perfect.
And really, it is it is like a movement. Whoever is initially as a bureaucrat, I have come into it and I have been given it. So once you get absorbed into it and start doing the things, then you realize, oh, this is really a good field. Maybe certain things which you require some fixing at some point of time. But I think it's a very good field, and at policy level, at political level also, there is a lot of, focus now on organic farming. And I think we would really will do, great things in future. तो इसमें thank you Savita ji and Reddy garu. So and all the participants. I think when you do many things, you feel like sharing it with the people who are like-minded people. So I think this is a great opportunity that you have given me to share my thoughts and what we are doing with you. Because sometimes you think हमने बहुत ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं, but people might not be knowing it. Because as I said, the biggest drawback of government is we don't never publicize, because हमारे publicity funds से बहुत very minimalistic होते हैं, जो भूटानी जी जानते हैं, Savita can ask him also. So that way we don't do a lot of publicity. So this is a very good opportunity. बहुत अच्छा लगा आप सबसे मिलके. And see, two things I want to give. One is, if you have any question, feel free to contact me. My mail ID is neerajasastry@gmail.com. NEERAJASASTRY@gmail. I can give to Savita also. You can share with others.
I will type on that. So we can also type here.
Yeah.
And everybody can. So can you repeat your NEERAJA?
Okay. Rose, apple, jasmine, apple. NEERAJA. So you can see my name, no? Neeraja. Yeah. And Sastry, SASTRY, Sastry.
SH, no?
Singapore, America, Singapore, Tamil Nadu, rose and yellow. Shastri.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And
Neerja
Neerja
Shastri, single word and at Gmail.
Shastri.
And you have my mobile number also. You can share with them. And if any questions we can do. And second thing is, if anybody is interested in any of the topics, we can have a see now with COVID. We have got used to these webinars and kind of workshops. तो अगर कोई चीज है, अगर किसी को नया पीजीएस मॉडल को समझना है, वैसे तो we already have had a VC with RCs. We will definitely do that. I think these two things I would like to say from my side, and thank you very much for inviting me.
Neerja ji, thank you so much. And बहुत questions हैं, and yeah, and I will again, I think, put your email ID correctly. I think something has gone wrong. So, and your number I have already given. And मैं सबको ये बताना चाहूँगी कि या नीचा जी हैज बीन सो काइंड कि मुझसे पहले ही उन्होंने बोला था कि जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं आप रखिए और मैं सबका आंसर करना चाहूँगी, लेकिन ये सब्जेक्ट इतना वास्ट है, इंफॉर्मेशन इतनी ज़्यादा है और टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट्स भी हैं कि हम सब अभी नहीं ले पा रहे हैं। लेकिन फिर भी आप जाने से पहले उनका करेक्ट ईमेल आईडी लेके जाइएगा, फ़ोन नंबर, यू कैन डायरेक्टली कॉन्टैक्ट हर, यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉन्टैक्ट हर थ्रू अस, एंड हम लोग के थ्रू भी कर सकते हैं। और मैं सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करना चाहूँगी। आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू आवर गुरुदेव श्री श्री रविशंकर जी, जिनके विजन से, जिनके इंस्पिरेशन से हम सब यहाँ हैं और हमारे को इतनी अवेयरनेस है और इतना हमारे में एक निष्ठा है कि हमें इस पूरे विश्व को केमिकल फ्री बनाना है और हमें इस पर्यावरण को केमिकल से मुक्त करना है और हम सबको जो एक भोजन है वो केमिकल फ्री भोजन मिले। उसके साथ साथ गुरु जी का जो एंडेवर है फार्मर्स का अपलिफ्टमेंट, जो फार्मर्स सुसाइड कर रहे थे, जो फार्मर्स को नहीं वो जगह मिल पा रही थी, they could not get proper guidance, they could not get proper hand holding, वो उनके विजन से आज हमारे सारे टीचर्स कर रहे हैं, हमारे सारा पूरा SSIST ट्रस्ट कर रहा है। और साथ में आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक आवर चेयरमैन मिस्टर प्रसाद जी, CEO मिस्टर वेंकटेश जी, एंड ट्रस्टीज रेड्डी जी, प्रभाकर जी, अर्चना जी, all the trustee for making it possible this webinar। and ये हमारे लिए एक बहुत ही मान की बात है। It has been a big honor for us to hold webinar with you, Neerja, and thank you for taking us so much time. I know you were so busy whole day, then you had a 1 hour meeting with the minister, and it is very demanding, और उसके बाद भी आप आके इतने देर तक, we have already overtaken your
No,
time.
it's fine.
Yeah. And seeing your passion in answering the questions, we took the liberty of going beyond time. Thank you so much. And we will also compile the questions and send to you for the answers, and people already have your email ID and phone number now. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reddy ji. Thank you everyone. Thank you
all
all the participants. और जिसके भी questions नहीं answer हो पाए, I'm sorry, there some people have raised their hands also. So I don't know whether I can take the liberty of